Final matchup of the regular season for the Hat, Northwestern, Illinois, at Wrigley Field. It really doesn't get much better than this. Although last year's game is going to be pretty tough to beat. That game was a slugfest like we just talked about on Plays of the Week. Northwestern came out on top 45-43. I don't think we'll see quite that same level of output this year, but I still think these teams are pretty evenly matched. The Illini did lose Johnny Newton and top receiver Isaiah Williams to the NFL, but Northwestern also lost a few guys. Ben Bryant, Cam Johnson, Bryce Gallagher, to name a few. So who am I picking? I think the Hat stays in Evanston. Northwestern pulls it out in overtime, is my prediction, 30-24.
Thanks, guys. Well, this year with the addition of the 4 West Coast teams, the Big Ten tournament looks a little different. For starters, only 15 of the 18 teams will qualify. The top 4 seeds will receive double byes, while seeds 5 through 9 will receive single byes. Currently in the tournament, the final spot up for grabs between Purdue, Rutgers, and Northwestern. For Purdue, it's easy. A win against Anna this afternoon, and they're in, as well as a Rutgers loss against Penn State. For Rutgers, they need to win, they need Northwestern to lose, and they need Purdue to lose. And for Northwestern, finally, they need the Boilermakers to fall, the Scarlet Knights to win, and a win against Nebraska for Northwestern would mean it forces a third tiebreaker, which translates to best conference win. That would be Northwestern's win against Nebraska today. So those are the qualifiers for the Big Ten tournament for that final slot.
And now over to Griffin with our player of the game.
Thanks, guys. Here with Alexis Markowski. Alexis, 30 points, 8 rebounds today. What went right?
I just feel like I was finishing really well today, and my teammates were giving me really good passes, so they made it really easy for me to score and finish in there.
And looking ahead, this is the end of the regular season, obviously. Big Ten tournament coming up, NCAA tournament potentially coming up. What do you think the rest of the Big Ten and the country should know about Nebraska women's basketball?
Yeah, I just think we play with a lot of energy, and we're going to give everyone our best shot. So, yeah, we have shooters, we have players that step up each and every night, different players. So we play a lot of players, they're pretty deep, so hopefully we can win some games in March.
Super impressive feat from Skane. Obviously, we talked about her in the open, talked about Taylor as well. I mean, they've been so huge for this Northwestern team. But on the flip side of the ball, Northwestern only allowed 4 goals in this one. What do you think was the X factor that really allowed Northwestern to control the game from the first draw?
Well, you said it right there, control the game.
Right behind me is the UI Stead Families Children's Hospital, which opened in 2017, and with it came one of the best traditions in college football, known as the Hawkeye Wave. At the end of the first quarter of every Iowa home football game, all the fans turn their attention to the hospital and wave up at all the pediatric patients and their families who are watching the game. It's a great sight and one that all college football fans can agree and come together during. Yeah, I mean, it just got out of hand quick. It was 12-7 at a half, Eliav, and then boom, Iowa just like that, putting up 20 points in the third quarter. They had a punt return for a touchdown. Northwestern had 3 turnovers on the day, which didn't help by any stretch of the imagination. And Iowa really just got going. Caleb Johnson, over 100 yards on the ground, 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 of those coming in the second half. And Northwestern offensively, no points. They did not score a single offensive touchdown. There are 2 touchdowns coming, 1 from the defense and 1 from the special team. So the offensive struggles still paramount, still a major problem. First pitch swinging, lines one to center field. Lausch going back on it. He won't be able to get there. Rounding third and coming home to score is Hotchkiss. Trevor Cole into second with a stand-up RBI double. On base percentage now well over 500 as AJ Guerrero takes a hack at one. Preston Knott chasing it back, and he'll run out of room. It's a 2-run shot for AJ Guerrero, his 2nd home run of the series, 7th of the season. And Washington responds, now leading 4-1 here in the top of the third.
His numbers are way up offensively.
Last year played primarily third base. He goes opposite field, and that one is long gone. Sam DiCarlo with an Oppo Taco, back-to-back shots for the Huskies here in the 3rd inning, and they're blowing this one open, now 5-1 here in Evanston.
Grace Sullivan and Mel Daly check in for Northwestern. They're gonna go right to Sullivan. Pass out to Harder, looking to get on the board. She does. Casey Harder, nothing but net. Her first points of the day gets the Cats lead back up to 5.
Splash City.
Stewart unable to convert. Walsh the rebound. Here come the Cats. Harder had an open three, didn't take it. D down low, Sullivan, layup is good. Grace Sullivan now up to 14 points. Northwestern going on a quick 5-0 run to get the lead back to 7.
It's kind of the modern day college basketball, isn't it?
Grholski, little hook feed, and Grace Sullivan with the block. Sullivan says not today on Stewart. Caroline Lau having some trouble bringing this one up the court. Eventually does. Feeds to Sullivan, and Sullivan getting it done on both ends. Welsh Ryan Arena as loud as it's been all day. Caroline Lau looking to set up the offense. Cats will finally get things going. Kyla Jones with 3 defenders on her. Shot clock at 3. Jones in the corner. Her 3. It's good. Kyla Jones, her second 3 of the game, opens up a 14-point lead.